Listen, you already know what it is. We must discuss something involving Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. He definitely made his presence known. You know, it was NFL free agency. We're coming off the heels. Everybody is running rampant. You know, Deion Sanders has issued, pretty much a warning to the whole entire NFL, because he believes it's going to be trouble in paradise. He has stated that with Derrick Henry joining Lamar Jackson, this is his quote tweets. I'm going to read for you, y'all. He says, Lord have mercy on the rest of the league because it's a wrap. The NBA would have blocked this move. Pardon me. Wow. This is epic, but I hate the way we've devalued the running back position, to be devalued. This is unbelievable involving Coach Prime Deion Sanders saying this. We must get into it. Derrick Henry has definitely shifted the balance here. We can't mistake that. This dude is the truth and a half. If you're a Ravens fan, you rocking with Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Odell Beckham, Zay Flowers. You know the crew. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports. I got the Chief in the building. Chief, what's your thoughts on Coach Prime making his presence felt and speaking on this whole situation?
Bruh, as you just said, man, when I saw that tweet come across my timeline, I was like, yes. Derrick Henry over to with Lamar Jackson. My God. My Lord, like he said. You know what I'm
There's a lot
saying?
going
So
on.
what? So it's like now you have the best dual threat quarterback. I don't care what you say, the best dual threat quarterback in the NFL, combined with a powerhouse of a running back. You know, the now the question I have is the offensive coordinator, will they be creative with it? Because they can do so much. And plus, you got Andrews. I mean, bro, you got Beckham and Flowers, you know what I mean? So, um, as far as what Deion Sanders said, it's like, hey, he just saying it is what it is.
Yeah,
They have to they have to respond to Mahomes. They
yeah,
have to,
you
bro.
have to. At the end of the day, and that's something I wanted. I guess we was fast forwarding to that. You brought up Mahomes. That's a major domino. You know, at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, I've said this to a lot of people. They still got to go through, Patrick Mahomes. So at the end of the
Yes.
day, I don't care what's going on. They can go get somebody else. They gonna have to deal with Patrick Mahomes. And listen, you staring down Patrick Mahomes, in the playoffs, it's third and whatever. It's trouble. I don't care who you got. And listen, Derrick Henry can't stop Patrick Mahomes. So what's your thoughts on this aspect?
Look, if they because of where he is and where he plays, they have to consider the Chiefs always because the Chiefs have been the ones that put Lamar out. It's been Mahomes. So if Lamar himself said it, he said, in order to be the best, they said, well, you know how you feel about it. He said, hey, we didn't do it. In order to be the best, we got to go through Mahomes, and that's what I want to do. So he's up for the challenge. So it's now you got Henry, you're putting together a team to respond to keep up with the Chiefs, man. Because from what I saw, Patrick Mahomes is. They say I just saw another tweet today. Actually, flight. It's funny we're talking about this. Patrick Mahomes is about to renegotiate his contract a little bit to open up more room because they're going for the three-peat. They're going for the three-peat flight. They're going for that three-peat. They want Mahomes to have that three-peat next year. So interesting times indeed for football. And that and many other stuff too, flight. So much, so much.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Like I said, I think it's more to be said. Now you got Deion Sanders. Now we know the situation that's going over there in the NFL. The balance is shifted. What's going to be shifted here with Coach Prime Deion Sanders as he embarks on another journey with the Colorado Buffaloes? Do you think is it the time? Where should his focus be? I mean, what's your thoughts? Because this is a big year.
Mm, I mean, his focus needs to be at home. His focus needs to be, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was talk that they was looking to upgrade the offensive line so that Shador can have a little bit more room to create. Right now I don't think they like the amount of sacks that Shador took in Colorado last year. So they want to up his protection so that he can be more creative, so that when he comes, when it's Shador's time to move from Colorado on to the NFL, then he can come on a high note the same way that there's arguments over Caleb Williams right now. With my Bears, that whole argument is going on right now. So so yeah, so get the old line straight. Continue to collect other talent. You know what I'm saying, and then take Colorado to take them continue to build on what he's done there, and that focus should be there. Substantive focus. I like the flash. I know why that is, but I want substantive focus in Colorado flight. I want that type of focus to go along with the other things that come, but because the NFL does need it, they do need it
Right.
to keep up.
Right. What do you see the end goal for the Buffaloes? Do they reach their goals? Because clearly, this seems like it's going to be one last hurrah. Like you said, they've upgraded the line. They did get the best offensive lineman. Out there. I forgot his name. Pardon me, but we documented it as well. It's just my mind is all over the place. But they got the best offensive lineman. That they shored that up with Shador. This seems like they're going for one last hurrah. Where does it end? Do they reach their potential? Do they fall short? Does something get in the way? What happens?
It depends on what the other teams are doing, because you know the national champion, if they could play their way to that national championship game, those brackets, that's the goal of every team, to get to that national championship, and everything, to be able to get to these bowl games as well, all the big games, get to those games and perform well on that stage. Now that they've upgraded the offensive line, because I thought I saw that. So yeah, they had to upgrade that offensive line for Shador so that he can create. Now he get more room to create, and if they can keep the other weapons that are around him, then Colorado can have a good year, can have a productive year, and then Shador can ride that wave into the NFL.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely do amazing things. What do if Shador was to get drafted? Hypothetically speaking, where do you see him? Number one pick, top 10 pick. Where we going?
See, with Caleb out now that Caleb Williams is gone, I need to know what is the next crop of quarterbacks coming up that they compare him to, because that Caleb Williams Shador Sanders showdown was must see TV last year. I sat through that game myself. So who will be the rival to Shador on this level, and who's emerging as a rival to Shador that will give that compelling story,
Right.
and we'll see.
And we're definitely going to document that, and we're going to talk about that on our next topic. Let everybody know where they can find you, Chief.
Tribe Sports Media.
You already know. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is.